Hello, we're back. I'm Paul.
Tim.
What's that? Honestly, it gets worse. Series on series, this gets worse. We are back with another round of You Ask, We Answer. That's a better way of doing it. And thank you. We've had a load of questions again, which is brilliant. So I think we should do several of these. I'm going to pick this one. Well, because it is today. This is a good one. Where are we? This is Michelle has asked. Should I do a Black Friday offer? Now, I'm aware this is
a little late.
It's a little late because it's today.
Sorry,
is it today? It is today.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Tim. Should Michelle do a Black Friday offer?
I don't think they're for everybody.
Right.
Is my honest answer.
Yeah.
And she did not put about a super amount of product service information.
No.
To be advised, but I don't think jumping on the bandwagon of Black Friday or anything like that is worth doing for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm my natural disposition as in marketing and business is not to discount, not to go cheaper, but to add value and perceived value.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I know a couple of lads who run an online store that will sell 30 grand's worth of laptop bags today.
Wow. Okay.
So it really does depend. I think consumer products are you may as well, because I mean I did my Black Friday shopping last week technically because I got early Black Friday. What colour was
that Friday?
It wasn't a Friday.
It's interesting. I did see someone do it. Someone did Black November, which I thought was quite interesting.
Well, I got Black Friday offers last week, and I bought a telly and a fridge, and then went, hold on,
Must be nice Tuesday. To be king.
Yeah. So I think consumer products are a win. I don't think it's infiltrated B2B. Yeah. I wouldn't say. I've certainly not seen much. Maybe software.
Yeah, I think my view on this is that kind of yes or no. It doesn't matter. The important bit for this is to think about why Black Friday is a thing, and Black Friday is only a thing because it gets people to buy more stuff. And that's it. And I think so the concept of it for you as business owners is, Michelle, absolutely. Find an excuse for people to buy stuff. So kind of a couple of examples here. One small one, one big one. I wrote a book with my old business partner a couple of years ago. And it became a bestseller, which is lovely. It only became a bestseller because we launched in that much time and we sold in this much time. So we spent a lot of time going, it's coming. Buy now. So we put all those sales into a short period of time. There is a reason, we did offers and all sorts of other kind of stuff, but there's an excuse for doing it. And I think, an excuse for selling is brilliant. Now, there are loads of these. It can be your birthday, your business's anniversary, this has happened. The concept of making something into a succinct sales period is very, very good. It's a really interesting to do. There are loads of different ways of doing it. My favourite example by far is Singles Day. I don't know if you heard it. Do you know Singles Day?
Yes.
So Singles Day is the antithesis, in theory, to Valentine's Day. And this year, when they did Singles Day, the business that the one particular business, I think it was Alibaba is the business, that's right. So Alibaba did £31 billion in a day. The first billion came in something like 18 minutes on Singles Day. Now, the best thing about Singles Day, it's a concept made up by Alibaba, which is just brilliant. So, just £1 billion in like 18 minutes. I'm sure those figures aren't just right. But,
I presume Black Friday is made up by Amazon, right?
I would guess so, yeah. And I think, but it's, I think the concept, Michelle, is absolutely right here. Whether you should do Black Friday, you've probably got nothing to do. I know we're late on this. The problem now with Black Friday is that everything gets lost because everyone's doing it. But the concept of bringing stuff together in a short period of time is really smart, as is the concept of hooking it on someone. So like restaurants, should be often are, but should be really good at this. If they know when your birthday is, that is the right time to get you in, because it's your birthday, the cake's on us, or whatever it is.
I think you summed it up beautifully by giving the people an excuse to buy is the most important thing, and I have nothing to add on that knowledge bomb.
Good. Then we will go on to Chris. Guys, you talk a lot about the perfect customer. How do I pick one?
How do you pick one? Well, there's a little thing. I presume at some point in your business you've figured out that somebody may want a thing that you're going to buy.
Yeah.
Like, there's some kind of research, there's some kind of knowledge of other people who sell a similar thing into a similar marketplace,
Okay.
or other products that solve the problem or give the solution to the thing that yours does. Like somebody somewhere in a bit of Googling, a few conversations will let you know, oh, these sort of guys buy this.
Yeah.
Right, these sort of people, this sort of business, this sort of individual will buy this sort of thing. And then doing that little bit of research will help you define that customer a little bit more. Now you put kind of perfect. There isn't one, if I'm honest. There's ideal, people you wish you would.
There's good places to start.
There's good places
the right
to
place
start.
Yeah.
But there's, don't be fixated on one particular customer. If you're really doors, you've got to go to your marketplace wide. Like if you make a widget for plumbers, then all the plumbers and all the plumber supply companies are in your potential customer base, right? Hardware shops, that sort of thing. There's a few customer types within your marketplace, so you should spend, I don't know, 50-60% of your time going market wide to see who sticks their hand up and go, actually, I need this thing that you've got. And then over time you'll be able to refine that perfect customer, right?
I mean, yes, kind of. And I mean, I think, there's a choice to be made here, and this starts from what do you want to do? How do you want your business to run?
Yeah. Do
you want to sell 1,000 things at £100 or 100 things at £1,000? How much time do you want to put into it? What do you want to do? Because it literally is a choice. If you all now look down at your watch hand, some of you will have watches that are worth thousands of pounds on there. Some of you will have watches that are worth tens of pounds on there. Everybody sees value in different things.
Yes.
If I'm brutally honest, if I started my business again, I'd do it differently. I think I'd go to a different market. I would go to a market where the pockets were deeper. One thing I have learned is that it is actually no harder to sell a thing for £1,000 a day than it is £100 a day. In fact, I would say it's easier to sell £1,000 a day. So I would kind of that thought process in there. I think there are other things to think about. Who do you want to work with? I think who do you. So let me give you a great example here. So Joe is a brilliant copywriter. We like Joe a lot. When we first started having conversations, she wanted to talk to business owners about getting their copy done. Which is, great, fine, smart thing to do. She's, superb copywriter here. The problems with that is that most business owners don't understand the power of good copy, weirdly. Well, it's not weirdly. They don't know why they should pay someone to do it because they have no idea why their own isn't any good. So you've got these three massive stumbling blocks in there, added to the fact that most business owners are emotionally attached to the money. Kind of my advice to Joe is, well, look, great, let's go and talk to some agencies. Because agencies, you don't need to explain why copy is good. You are probably giving them another income stream. They understand the power of it. They understand that it's something they can outsource. And crucially, and I think it's a massive one, they are paying with someone else's money. If I'm a copywriter and I do work for Tim's agency, Tim's paying me, but actually the money comes from Tim's client. And these are things to think about. And again, this is where in that I would say, you get to do, yes, you need to look at the market, but you get to choose. Every single market that I can think of, I'm sure I'm wrong here, has got different levels in it.
Yeah.
So people have, so some people will happily pay £1,000 an hour, some people won't pay £10 an hour. And it's there, but it comes down to kind of what you want to do, how you want to do it. But the reality is, some people will always pay more. I know it's not always about more, but as a business, you need money to run. Just think really carefully about your target market. Look at everything. I was chatting to a guy kind of yesterday. He said, right up there. Well, who do you want to work with? I want to work with people that will pay me on time. Well, who's that? Work out with these people. Because you can go to massive businesses, but they've got like 90-day pay terms, or you can go and speak to the guy, shake his hand, and say, right, you write the check, I'll do the work. And I think that's kind of that. That would be my big thought on this. Is that think carefully, but think about all of it. Who it is, who do you want to work with? What will they pay you? Will they pay you more? Will they pay you on time? Are they local? I try not to travel around the country anymore. I did it for a few years. I don't want to do it anymore. And there is more than enough business kind of here. So I think it's a bit of deep thought. I think, mate, is the answer there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. I think you got to do some research into it. You've got to figure out.
Yeah. But it isn't
who
just
you want to work with. And find them.
It isn't just who will buy your product. It's who you want to sell it to. Who wants your product in the way that you want to sell it?
Good thought.
For the money you want to go. Brilliant. And finally, Naomi. Hello, Naomi. Right. Oh, I like it. Yeah. Effectively, the question is, how should I use video? She said that we talk about video a lot. We use it ourselves. These are technically videos.
Technically.
How do I use it? What are the things that I do to kind of use video?
I mean, it's everywhere now. Like, it's literally at the end of your thumb on one of these things. Like, Paul, I think you've spoken about like Bonjoro and stuff before. And Paul Ince, who was on season, God knows what number that was.
Yeah, 2, I don't know.
3, maybe 5. But he uses it as well. It's very kind of big advocate of Bonjoro. We spoke about, I think, Soapbox.
Yes. Maybe
in videos before, which is like a browser extension that like allows you to embed them in emails.
Yeah.
It's this sort of stuff which is filmed off a phone and whacked on YouTube and social media, isn't it?
The question you need to ask yourself as a marketer, what is the thing that I can do that is most likely to get the result? And I think, not the cheapest, not the fastest, not the easiest. What's the thing I can do most likely? And I think when you think about that, you think, well, okay, everything can have video in it. A big favourite of this, if you're networking, you go networking, you meet people, you send them an email the next day. And I'm sure we've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Way better, go networking, meet person, send them video email the next day, because then it's, you're asking them to effectively remember who you were, the conversation you had, based on the card that's now sitting on their desk. Which is fine if they've only met you, but if they've been networking too, which they have because you met them there, they've met another 50 people.
Yep.
If you're going to put a quote in for something, give the quote, and then record a video over it. Hey Tim, thanks for letting us quote this. If I can just draw your attention to this, page 14 or whatever it is, it just works. I think the simple truth is video is more engaged with than anything else.
Yeah.
So anything that you want people to engage with, think about using video. Think about whether it be a credibility builder, whether it be an explanation, kind of how it works thing.
I think it puts the people at the front of the content, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than, it's Paul or Tim delivering the message, not just the message.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So personalise it, makes it. We've spoken in earlier one about relationship building.
Yeah.
And the power of relationship. It keeps that going. It keeps it human to one that put a marketing flavour on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's super important in today's world because again, something we've mentioned is not many people take that extra effort, make that extra step. Yeah. Do that extra thing to make it more memorable, to get people to talk about you, to give people an excuse to buy. But it's not much more effort to do a little video email than it is to type one out.
Well, I think video is just easier.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that we do these and not do long blogs is because it's not today because we keep getting interrupted. So we have to like splice 1,000 videos together. But ordinarily, it's one hit. It's there. It's done. It's just and there's sort of nothing else there. And I think. It's I don't know. I mean, I think it answers the question. I mean, I think think carefully, but then look at all the output that you have and just think, well, look, is there anywhere that actually me explaining this, me talking to this, me showing some of my face is going to be.
This is it, and I think that there's a real good way of getting started as well. If you've not done video before, which it sounds like it might be an early doors thing for you, like you've got on your phone a video camera. That doesn't broadcast it anywhere, it just videos it.
Yeah.
Video yourself, sending email messages, thank you messages, hey, it's great to meet you messages, funny little skits about answering questions with your mate, something like that. Yeah. You don't have to send them out, but it does get you used to using video and it will become fine.
I mean, you look at like Joe Wicks, the body coach guy, and he's basically made his whole business on Instagram videos, and you look at the very first ones, and they were respectfully, Joe, they were terrible. They were, but it doesn't matter because but it doesn't matter because no one watched them, and each one gets easier and easier and easier and easier. So I think, look, try it. Do what Tim says. Just practice some. If you really hate being on camera, that's fine, because there are things like Soapbox where you can record your screen and talk over it, and animation, and there are loads and loads of different things here.
Loads of cool.
Loads of tools, but I think it's there. Cool. And then I think finally, David. Hello, David. He's we've done this before. What really winds you up in marketing?
What really winds me up?
How long have you got, David?
God.
I mean, I could.
I mean, a lot of stuff winds me up. Technically. Wow.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
LinkedIn invites, or you connect with someone, or someone that wants to connect with you. You go, yeah, that seems reasonable. That seems. You click connect, and straight away, bang. Do you want to buy this? And it's just, on what level of any kind of communication, conversation, is that a thing? And I don't. Why do they think it works? Why do they do it?
I don't know.
How? It just.
I've been super. Like last Christmas, about almost
I gave you my heart.
Thanks. Okay. I got rid of 2,000 LinkedIn connections of people who I would never like. I have no interest in speaking to, because I thought it was a numbers game, right? And now I'm super selective of doing it. And some people I go, well, that's quite interesting, and then they do that, and it's super annoying, and I delete them immediately. Not that's super important, but like that. I don't know, that presumption that they're of value, if I'm interested in what they say.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of ain't. I mean, my old boss, a very astute guy. He'd talk about trying to on the first date, and that's what's happening there. That will you connect with me? Yes. Do you want to buy this? Well, no. Who are you? What? And it's just this weird lack of thought out mindset that. There's nothing wrong with kind of doing it. Yeah, great. Thanks for connecting, Paul. We're video guys. There are really good ways that these relationships can start. And oddly, I have bought stuff from LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But it just makes me just. I don't know if it makes me cross him or just delete. Just I think what a stupid thing to do.
It's that lack of thought, right? That is my.
Which we often get cross about here, don't we?
Yeah. We often get that, and I see that a lot in. I'll go a slightly different social network, say like Instagram stories. I know, like I quite like the story format. I'm not anti that. I'm not a big fan of stickers and GIFs. I feel at 42 years young that I don't need a crown or a monkey face to get my message across. Technically, I have kind of a monkey face.
Yes, okay.
If I'm honest. So I'm not getting it at the format or anything, but the content people put out on it seems kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Like stuff of very little interest. And these are people I know and like, right? And I'm going, right, what? So why are we watching you park the car? Or in a park? Is that okay? Like, have you got anything actual to say? Do I need to know what your diary is for the day? Yeah,
and I think part of this.
Come on now.
We have ranted about this, about 2 minutes ago actually. But I think you see really, really famous people, and I get the point of, do you like cheese or potato? Do you know what I mean? I get the point of that, but what you see then is like strange little kind of social media manager person who runs their own business on their own, which is nothing wrong with this. They're putting those posts out. I think when you've got 6 people following you, why? What is that as good? And I suppose in answer to stop us, properly exploding everybody on this, I think we have pretty much offended everyone. I don't want to, but I think we need to be kind of honest here. I think the stuff that winds me up is stuff that has no thought put behind it, and it's just been done. And and that was kind of fine 10, 15, 20 years ago, but there were so many good examples of stuff. There's so many interesting things. There's so many useful, easy, great tools, all this kind of stuff. How you attack it with no thought, I just don't know.
It becomes like, don't put anything out that you don't think will make the impact that you want or be effective. Don't do it. Don't do it. Save us or save you.
Nothing bad happens. You not putting that bad post out.
No, nobody cares if you haven't posted for 3 days.
No.
If I'm honest, like a very few.
Yeah.
And the people who do care and will wonder where you've gone will either give you a call or pop round or something and go, hey, you all right? Yeah. I go, yeah, I'm just over Instagram.
You okay, hun?
Yeah. Monkey emoji, eye stuff, aubergine plant.
Good. Well, I think that's cleared that up. Well, I hope that's it. We'll do some more of those, almost certainly. So keep the questions coming in. I don't know, email us or put it. I think most of you probably know who we are, where to find us now. Certainly, folks do. But I hope that was useful, and we'll see you next time.